had to say, Lord, increase my faith. So, I mean, it's like, you know, I don't get off into all that. Just try to be honest, be right, be just. You did it or you didn't do it. You're doing it or you're not doing it. You're striving or you're not striving. It's like, it's just that simple. It's not like a real hard calculus problem or some of this physics stuff, some of this engineering math stuff. It ain't like that. God said the way is so plain that a fool and a wayfaring man have no need of error. Hey, that's amazing. The way is so plain that a fool and a wayfaring man have no need of error. A man that's just coming along, you can get a man just coming along and give him some what the word say, and it's so plain he can say, yeah, amen, I see that. That's how plain it is. That's how God don't have it. See, there are certain things in the world, it's certain things that some people just can't deal with. You know, it's just like I look at my daughters and my wife and my sons and different ones, and some of y'all, I know y'all do it, how they know about the tweet, the eat, the this, the that, the Facebook, you know, all this different stuff, and know how to work it real good on the computer. You know, y'all know. You know what I'm talking about? It's just certain things you know real good. Is that right? Amen. It makes a difference when you know it real good. That's fine. Amen. But it don't. But God, it don't take all that. God is a God of simplicity. He ain't gonna try to change it. He ain't gonna try to change nothing too hard, so difficult. But that's why we need the Spirit, so that we can be able to receive what God says and to be able to consider what He says. Because the Scripture says consider. It's a lot of things out there. I mean, just like they say, you know, out in the secular world, they say the sky is the limit. Don't they? All right. If the sky is the limit, how high is the Lord? In His knowledge, in His wisdom. Paul said, I went to the seventh heaven. John was so in the Spirit, he heard seven thunders. Shut the book. Say, don't write no more. Them thunders uttered something. Because John was about to write it. But he said, shut the book. So there's something we ain't going to get. Ain't that all right? But we do. That's amazing. I mean, let me tell you something about it. The Lord will keep us just grasping for Him. Just reaching for Him. Just want to know more of Him. Just get to know Him better. One scripture said, know how Christ is in you. Know, how do you know He's there? You know how He's in you. Know how He operates in your life. Know what kind of change He's brought in your life. Know what kind of mind He has given you. Know this. For who? Yourself. Is that right? That way when people say things or do things, you say, I got this in Spirit. That's why Paul was able to talk to King Agrippa the way he did. Amen. And he was talking and testifying of what God had did in his life. You can testify what God had done in your life. You can testify what kind of mind you don't have now. You know what kind of mind you used to have. You know what kind of thoughts you used to have. But now you can testify of this. I know what Jesus is doing for me. I know how He's in my life. You don't have to be ashamed of it either. Well, it's the power of God and the salvation. So we should know these things. Is that right? Amen. So you don't have nothing to be ashamed of it. But it's things that we just don't know. It's things that we just don't know. It's just things that we just don't know. I heard one scripture say how that he was teaching in the scriptures how, make it to where in glory, how it's going to be a rock, it's going to be a stone or something, and your name will be carved on the other side. A new name. Glory to God. Just to be able to get that new name. Now we don't know what it is. We know Mo. We know Jackson. We know Butler. We know William. But that new name, don't no man know. It's things that we just still don't know. But we're in a position in life to seek God more and to get to know Him better. You know, it's just like in the natural, when you want to get to know somebody better, y'all do things together. You might go shoot pool. You might go fishing. You might go hunting. You might go to the fabric store. You might go to this, you know, you might go shopping. We just got to get to know each other a little better. Get to be able to laugh around instead of the church setting. Because see, we have a life beyond the church setting. Hallelujah. This is the time when you just come sometimes just sit down sanctimoniously and hallelujah. Yes. That's right. But it's like outside here. Amen. But even the life outside the church building, you are still the church. Amen. And you carry yourself in a way that's decent and in order. I ain't got to do and cuss and carry on and do this and do that. I know I can have fun and laugh. I'm still human. But when you get you want to slit, you want to this, no, I don't want that. Because my life been changed from that old way. But y'all, people act like, that's another thing. People think, you know, hey, you got to understand, people have a life outside here. Amen. Is that right? Because you do not go on your job and just sit down and don't laugh or say nothing. You laugh at people, you laugh and I ain't there. And me and you ain't talking. It's you and somebody else, David. Somebody got on your bus that know you and they say something and you start laughing. You can't. And you understand? That's what I'm saying. You get to know people. Is that right? Some people want to know, hey man, look at that got lunch. Let's do that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Amen. But still, you want to get more acquainted. We have to get more acquainted with the Lord. How do we get more acquainted with the Lord? By going after the things that He desires. I got to get to know Him better. Now I got to go and pray some. I got to fast some. I got to sing some. I got to do good deeds around the community. I got to, all these. I'm getting to know Him better. Because He said, whatsoever good thing in it, I got to do some more good things. I was hitting this morning real hard. Not hard, but kind of hitting and just the Spirit just did it. I was pulling up and go get me a little breakfast, easing up. This man was passing by and I'm like, I'm steady looking. I ain't getting out the bus because I ain't not from the start. I'm getting ready to get me some breakfast. And he's still waiting. I said, man, this man go ahead, I ain't finna get you, buddy. Then when he sat down on the side of the thing, how you doing? Had his little sign, right? As soon as I passed by, the Spirit said, get him some breakfast.
Lord Jesus, bless you, Lord Jesus. Yes. Bless you, Lord Jesus.
I ain't gonna give you no money right now. I'm gonna get you something hot to eat.
Amen.
But I thank God for that little moment. He just spoke. See, that's getting to know God.
Amen.
That's getting to know Him.
Hallelujah.
Oh yeah, man, with the sign, sure, but it's early in the morning. I'm sure he might be a little hungry or whatever. So I went in there, got him something, got him something, then gave him some money. And then he said, thank God bless. I said, all right, God bless you. But I want you to stop drinking. Because I can smell it. I said, you got to stop that drinking now. God will bless you.
Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
God will bless you.
Yes.
Stop that drinking now.
Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Who knows?
Amen.
That could have been, that's all, that could have been my job, Dave, for that man's life, for this time. Amen. To give him something to think about. To give him something to think about. While he's eating, see, God gets you in a position. While he's eating and enjoying his breakfast, he can hear that voice and he can stop drinking. I don't know how God, see, I don't know. But you know what? I'm trying to get more acquainted with the Lord. And the Lord moved on me. Because I could, you know, and good, when goodness in you, You just can't pass by nobody and don't do nothing sometimes. Because goodness, you see, when we get acquainted with the Lord, it's things that we do, we have to do as a people. Because He's going to move on our heart to do. He'll move on our heart to do certain things.
Hallelujah.
Is that right? Remember I was somewhere, my daughter and I, my wife, it was Erica and I, and Gwen, and we was somewhere, we was up around Rankins, Georgia, somewhere. And Erica was watching this, the girl was watching this, she said, something wrong with it. And I'm going to just give her some money. She gave her some money. And that was good, you know what I'm saying? To be able to recognize, to be able to see. Because the scripture tells us what? He that sees his brother have need. See, if you see somebody got need, now wait a minute, I ain't telling you, listen. I'm not telling you to go around all these corners, because there's a lot of people out there. I can get dressed up and get out there. And have a cane, have 2 canes under my arm. And I can have a calf right around the leg. Is that right? I can have a hat turned around back with the shirt, looking real dingy. Shaking as I do it. Is that right? I ain't telling you to go around, but if God moves on your heart to do it, it's just, God knows the time for everything. Don't it? It's good to do good, you all. That's what I'm saying. It's good to do good. And I know we ain't tell you to go around every city, because a lot of people, they got knots this thick. That's actually their job. And there's so many in Tallahassee and other areas of the world that the police can't police them all. They sit on the bus stop, wait. I come by, oh man, I got a wheelchair. He tell me, yeah, I know. But people out there, is that right? Because, you know, it's just good to do good. It'll be a time when God, you know God speak to your heart. He speak to your heart, you know. He'll see, and that's why hopefully as the Lord bless us that, you know, we can be able to do that. I know Sister Awesome is more, and we have done that. You know, how they doing it. Now we go out and do lunch bags and do things, different ones that went up to the Currently Center. We can still do those things, but just take the brothers and sisters getting together, those that's in charge, making those kind of things happen. It don't have to be me.
Amen. That's right.
It don't have to be me. Say, okay, we're gonna no.
Amen.
Is that right? Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. You know, he's saying every week, he's saying the only time we have a little drive, a little food drive on, but it's good to do that. Good to go visit the city. Good to go, you know, it's good to do that. But see, what it all boils down to, we got to get acquainted with the Lord. When you want to get acquainted with somebody, a friend, y'all go out, sit down, go fishing, go hunting, laugh together, talk together. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Amen.
That's just like a husband and wife. That's like a marriage. For a poor person to get married, they kind of be each other. They see each other in school. You know, you start out in high school, you see each other in school. You're in the same trigonometry class, you know. Every now and then you wave. Is that right? You hoping she don't have a pencil so she can ask you, or you hope he don't have a pencil so he can ask you for one. You know what people do? Getting acquainted. They communicate. They get acquainted. Excuse me, do you have an extra pencil? Yes. She's been waiting on you to ask him. I return it. No, you can have it. And she done had it down there by that cologne, that perfume, and you put it up in your mouth just thinking, you smell it, you think about her. Then that moves on to something else. That just keep moving into something. Keep moving into something. Is that right? Then you get more and more, you're getting acquainted. How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Okay. But see, being decent. I don't want to talk in the way of people think. I want to talk in the way of decency. Is that right? Because when we get to know the Lord, we can't act any kind of way. We can't still be behind cussing and carrying on, talking about this and talking about that. Our conversation has to be decent. So when a man and a lady get together and begin to just talk and just kind of getting acquainted back and forth, you know, okay. Is that right? Then when them numbers drop down on that paper, Now you showing up. It's just, do y'all understand what I'm saying? It starts, anything has a what? I like that. What is another word? What? Yeah, I like that. What is another word? Come on. A T-O-O-R. I heard it. What was it? I just turned it around. Root. I just turned it around. I just, I ain't gonna give you the answer. Exactly. You get something going down in there. You working with something. So I mean, even a husband and wife. Very good example. Just rewind. And look at the steps. Look at how you got acquainted with each other. You didn't act any old kind of way because that he or she wasn't that kind of guy and she wasn't that kind of lady. Well, you can act, you had to come decent with her, buddy. Is that right? Amen. But especially if she come, I want you to meet my mom and daddy. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, son, what you doing? Daddy don't know if you're working. Mama gonna check out and see if you're decent. Amen. But now you're getting shown off acquainted.
Thank you, Lord.
See, just like we got to get acquainted with the Lord and the goodness of the thing, coming to Him, asking Him, talking to Him, praying, doing good things. It's getting. Well, that's why I say, know how Christ is in you. Getting more involved in knowing Him. That's what it's like, getting on. And you know what it leads to? It leads to when a man and a woman got acquainted so much, and then that acquaintance, it began to get closer and closer. When their dad will allow his daughter to go, okay, he's going, all right, boy, that's my daughter again. You understand? That's my son. Because mom was worried about their son just like daddy worried about their daughter. All right, hoping that they don't be taken. But it's all about decency, decent acquaintance. How it works itself up, and I'm using that as a spiritual scenario also to let us know how we got to get more acquainted with who. Because the more you get acquainted naturally, you be feeling better. You feel good, don't you?
Yes.
You feel good about it. Amen. You feel good about it. Now you feel so good about the acquaintance and association, you start dreaming about it. You can be so good in the Lord and so high in the Lord and so getting so close to Him, you'll be seeing yourself doing spiritual things. I had a dream that I was singing to the glory of God. I had a dream that I was calling on Jesus, and it was just, you're getting acquainted. Because God will speak to us in a dream. Is that right? Amen. You watch, some people don't watch horror movies. Some people don't watch snake movies, but some people don't watch spider movies. They don't watch 1,000 rat movies and all that kind of stuff. They ain't gonna watch that stuff. Going to bed at night, they ain't even sleep. They see a horror movie, they look outside where the light is, and there's a tree hanging over there, they don't know what that is. People, no. And I can understand. Because it's what you see, it receives in your mind, and your thoughts and everything. You say, no. Is that right? But when it's good things, it makes a difference, doesn't it? And I had good dreams. Even before I started preaching, I saw myself preaching. I see myself. Before I even got to Philadelphia and preached the first word, I saw myself there way before I got there. And I looked around, I said, I've been here before. I've been here. The same way the pulpit, I seen it. It's like, man. See, God put you in place. He'll do that. We delight in the Lord. Delight in Him. Delight in Him. Delight. Just like you getting to know somebody. You know, getting to know when you first, the lady you married, is that right? Your best friend, is that right? Your associate at work, whatever it is.
Amen.
You know, it's a certain way. You know, you get to know each other. I had a friend that worked with me. I mean, it was you know, McNeil. He and I used to work together. He used to always call me doing beer. We just got, he did good things. I did good, you know, he just showed himself around. I used to keep him down. Say, hey man, you can't be talking like that around people. You can't. There's certain things he would respect me in certain areas. And sometimes he would just get blown away. He said, I can't stop him. But because I knew him, you be around people. You know how you get to know people.
Amen.
You get acquainted. You can be around people like a man be around his wife. He don't got acquainted with her. He knows she mean business. It's a look she can give him. It's a word she can say. He knows this lady for real now. This lady for real, boy. She might just say it a certain way. Because she know it don't say it like that. Till she done got upset. And you know it well enough. Advice, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's certain things we can do getting acquainted with the Lord. We know the Lord don't like that. Because the preacher done got up and preaching and told you, now you know that the Lord don't like what you said or done. What's happening? You get more acquainted. We got to get more acquainted spiritually with God. Because it's so many things he can show us and give us. Getting closer to knowing him better and better and better. So that's a good way to get closer to him. And good deeds and good things. Praying, seeking the Lord. Is that right? Doing good one for another. Praying one for another. Getting to know him. Just like you get to know your wife. You know, you get to know, you know, got to know him so close and so much until now you get so close, so close, you say, well, we got to marry. And she sees something in you and you see something in her. Is that right? Till you give a date. We're going to get married September 3rd, 1977. That's the big day. And then when you put that date out there, it seems like it ain't going to never come. Yeah. It's like, man, you're so anxious. Lord Jesus, keep me living. No, I'm telling you, that's the truth of it. They think you're going to die or something. You go, well, Lord, hope the Lord don't come. You want to get married for the Lord. Amen, I'm telling the truth. Y'all know how you get anxious. Well, we want to be right before Jesus comes. So in that time, you know, that's why Paul said what he said. I'm now what? Ready. Paul said, I'm now ready. So we have to prepare, we have to get ourselves prepared for what? The Lord. Doing what? Good things. Getting in. How well do you know the Lord? Now, honestly, how well do we all know the Lord? Some of us may not know him. Some of us may not even know nothing about him. You know, we hear talking about the presence. We hear talking about his spirit and how he moves us. But sometimes people have never been moved by the Lord. Is that right? It's like that guy that asked that girl, did she have a pencil? It got to be a time in your life when you ask the Lord, talk to him about something. Is that right? It may not be mom or daddy. It just got to be you. And your thoughts, your belief in God can't be associated or how they, because you got to know God for who. What are you doing? What are you doing to get to know him?
Amen.
You hear the word say, his word say, pray, seek him, call on him. You know his name. Is that right? You might not know Sylvia's name before you ask for the pencil. But by and by you ask, what's your name? Sylvia might not know yours. But you let her know. It's things about God we have not asked, but it's things he already know about us. But there's nothing wrong with asking. Lord, I want to get to know you better. He ain't gonna pull a mountain down on you. I mean, You want to get to know him? You sincere? You can get to know him. He can have you. He can show you him. He can show you himself in a dream. Any kind of way. I don't know how it may do. He may have you where you got a Bible and you walking through the woods and you just got down on the Bible and start calling Jesus. That'd be something, wouldn't it? What does this mean right now? You got to seek him in a wilderness land. This just you as an interpretation. But I'm saying all that to say, regards to who you are, get to know him. Get to know him for yourself personally. Just like you did Suzanne. You asked for the pencil. The scripture say, taste and see. Well, you might have smelled the, you might have just not really smelling it, but you might have just had it on your hands and you rub your nose and you smell the perfume. You know, you're writing on that shit, it's so heavy that you rub your nose and look at the pencil. That's what's, it's the, man. Then the next thing you may say, Suzanne, I really like your perfume. How do you know I have perfume? Well, you did it involve your pencil. Now that's bringing association. What I'm saying, with the Lord, there are many ways that we can get to know him. In good ways, doing good things. There's some people that may not sound, but I'm telling you the truth. Because the scripture says, taste and see. Oh, taste and see. That the Lord, he's what? He's good. He's good. He's good, y'all. So I would say to everyone, seek him. Get more acquainted with him. I ain't fully acquainted. I ain't going to say I'm fully acquainted. I know all. No. Because I talk to him every day. I'm talking to him every day. Feeling his presence. Thanking him. Thanking him for things that I can rewind back and see. When I think of the goodness of Jesus. And it say, and all he's done for me. And I just think about it. You can think back. Is that right? I was thinking back not long ago how God protected me. When I was very young. I used to be around my uncles, around other people doing work. And I was driving, I was under my uncle's tractor. We was changing the tires for field day to get it out there to plant the field, because you have to change the tires around, the front tires, and make them wider so they can go down the roads. The back tires, you make them wide, all this stuff. And I was under there doing something, working. And I just as soon as I rolled, so as soon as I rolled from under the tractor, it came down. I'm talking about a heavy tractor. I mean, when I think of the goodness of Jesus, I mean, I just, something about way when I was young, I be thinking about how God took care of me. I don't forget that stuff. That made me think it more. I don't forget that. Why am I going to forget that? And he saved my life. If he hadn't saved me from that, I wouldn't be here now. So I think on his goodness. I think about these things. So that's why I say it's good to think back of what he's done for you. It's good for the parents sometimes to tell their children what God did for them. And it was God that did it. Boy, you were so this, you were so that, girl, you were so this. But I thank God and we prayed for you, this happened. You got to remember these things. Another incident, I'm driving the bulldozer. You know, young, wasn't even married. Just working with this guy that did logs and stuff. Driving the bulldozer, and I met her, I didn't know it, but I ran up on a pile, trying to push the stuff up, and ran up on a pile, and the bulldozer just came back like that. I'm still holding on to it. But thank God for the guardrails that saved, that was there, and God saved me. Because it could have been a dozer that didn't have that. When I think of the goodness of Jesus, I mean, all these things, that's why you get to know him. You thank him. So, you know, remember that, you know. And then, you know, you're able to keep your mind on it. The Lord keep it. And just like he kept us back then, and whatever it was that we all went through, some of us went through things, he can still keep us and protect us even right now. Is that right? What does it say? Deliver us from the evil. Don't you want to be delivered? I do. I want my children delivered. I want my family. I want to sing. Don't want to be sitting down somewhere and somebody come in there and throw a bomb or do something. We want to be delivered. And if it happens, that God will keep us alive. And we can give a testimony. I'm not going to hold you much longer. I'm going to read a few more here. And I'm going to let you go because I got to get up early in the morning. Y'all pray for us. You travel down south. We're going to be trying to leave out here about 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. Try to get down there before it get too hot. Is that right? Amen. So we want to try to get up out of here. God's will. So we thank God for all things. All right. Verse 50. He fashioned their hearts alike. He considered all their works. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. Ain't that something? There is no king that is saved by the multitude of an host. Let us know. He fashioned, verse 15, he fashioned their hearts alike. He considered all their ways. It doesn't matter about a king. It doesn't matter about a host. He has everything in his hand. He's the one that's in charge. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him. Keep the fear of the Lord in your heart. What you mean by fear? Respect, honor. Do the things that God say do. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord. When you fear something, you ain't going to just do any kind of way. I couldn't talk any kind of, I couldn't answer any time I got ready to answer, even when my uncles called me. Because they taught me real quick, you better answer the first go around, maybe the second. They ain't going to keep calling you. All they're going to ask is, did you hear me? You ain't going to, they're not likely they're going to get you. Because they know you heard it. Is that right? They're going to come at you. Is that right? So why? They did that. They whipped you. And after they got this good whipping and everything, then you learn. John, sir, it didn't take long. See, children now, they are so much into these computer things, in this television, you can be standing right behind them and call them, they ain't studying you. They so much. Mike. I mean, their mind is just gone. I've seen that. They be sitting down, don't let them be sitting down using a cell phone over in the corner somewhere, listening, looking at something. You call them, they don't hear you. That goes to show you about the mind. Huh? But back in the day, see, can't have all that. You're going to answer. You're going to answer, you're going to answer, you're going to answer. Is that right? But now, they can answer when they get ready someone. Behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their souls from death, and to keep them alive and famine. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trust in his holy name. Let your mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in you. Last couple of verses in verse 34. I will bless the Lord at all times. That's all right, isn't it? I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and exalt his name together. May God bless you and keep you as our prayers. We hope that these few words can comfort your hearts, give you more mind to even get better acquainted with the Lord. Is that all right?